everybody. Now I would like to give some introduction about Canadian literature before starting my novel. Canadian literature in English began in the early 17th century. It has borrowed many words and expressions from British English and developed its own vocabulary of its own. It has multicultural face. Charles G.D. Robert is considered as the father of Canadian literature. Margaret Atwood, Mordecai Lichler, Leonard Cohen are some of the significant authors of Canadian literature. In this session, we are going to see a novel called Life of Pi from Canadian literature. Life of Pi is a novel by Yann Martel. It is published in the year 2001. It is a captivating story telling the magical journey of Pi in a lifeboat in Pacific Ocean. Martel became internationally famous because of this novel. He was awarded the Man Booker Prize for Fiction in the year 2002, Booker Prize, a South African book prize in the year 2003, and this novel is adapted into a film in the year 2011. Now we'll see the characters. The major characters are Physician Monitor Pi and the tiger, which is called as Richard Parker. The original name of Pi is Physician Monitor Patel. He is the protagonist of the novel, an Indian boy in Pondicherry. His life in high school and in the college life in Toronto gave him a good support of religion and in the subject zoology. Then the account of his 7 months, that is 227 days in Pacific Ocean after the shipwreck. The next character is Yann Martel, the author of the novel. Then we'll see the family of Pi. Santosh Patel is Pi's father and he runs a zoo in Pondicherry. Geeta Patel is Pi's mother and Ravi is Pi's elder brother. Apart from this, he has 3 important persons in his life who plays a vital role in his life. The first one is Satish Kumar, the biology teacher in the secondary school in Pondicherry. He inspired Pi to study zoology in the college. Then comes Father Martin, a Catholic priest. He introduced Pi the Christianity and the message of love. The third person is Mr. Kumar, a Muslim baker. He used to take him to mass for prayer. Since he has 3 persons from 3 different religions, he came to know very deeply about all these 3 religions. But everybody used to criticize him for this. But he used to say that he needs the love of God and nothing else in the name of religion. Then the minor characters are Meena Patel, Pi's wife, Nikhil Patel, Pi's son, Usha Patel and Pi's daughter. Then the animal characters like hyena, zebra, orangutan in the name orange juice, tiger in the name Richard Parker are some of the important characters in the play. Tomohiro Okamoto, he is the senior employee in the Maritime Department and Japanese Ministry of Transport, who used to interview when he reached the island. So these are some of the important characters in the play. Next we'll continue with the organization of the novel. The novel is broadly classified into 3 parts. The first part deals with Pai's life in Pondicherry. So it describes his school life, the college life, and how his father runs a zoo in Pondicherry. He used to teach him and his brother Ravi how to feed the animals and how to be very, very careful with the strange animals. Then Pai's father decided to move the family to Canada because of India's political strife. So, in the preparation for the move to Canada, Mr. Patel sold off many zoo creatures and made arrangements to bring some of them across Pacific in a cargo ship with the family. So they set their journey on June 21st, 1977, and they have started the journey with great excitement. It took place in the year 1977, and they have decided to travel in a ship called Timson. Part 2 about the shipwreck and the survival of Pai in Pacific Ocean. At the beginning of part 2, the ship Simpson began to sink. A few moments later, Pai was thrown into a lifeboat with the help of 3 Chinese crewmen. There were no other survivors except zebra, hyena, orangutan, that is orange juice, and the Bengal tiger Richard Parker. Hyena kills the zebra and the orangutan, and it was fierce over Pai too. At that time, the Bengal tiger pounced on it and killed the hyena. It was a great surprise for Pai to see the Richard Parker in the lifeboat. The days passed slowly. Pai and Richard Parker stay in the lifeboat exploring the island during the daytime. By one fine day, Pai discovered a floating island where he could see some trees and freshwater ponds. So they have decided to land on it. After landing and enjoying the fresh water and everything, Pai found that the people in that island were human eaters. So soon, Pai and Richard Parker head back to the lifeboat and started their journey. One fine morning, they were thrown into the Mexican beach, and Richard Parker immediately ran off into the bush and gone away from Pai. The Pai was taken by the villagers in the Mexican beach, and he was admitted in the hospital. Part 3 tells about the 2 officials from the Japanese Ministry of Transport visiting Pai. They were Okamoto and Chiba. So the ministry directed them to speak with Pai and find out the reason for Japanese ship Simpson wreck. And the entire story was told by Pai. First of all, they were not at all interested, and they have not believed that. When Pai said, Okamoto and Chiba, that when solitude began, I turned to God, I survived. Okamoto and Chiba were appalled and said it is a better story. In their report later, they have written that the story of Pai, the survival at sea with an adult Bengal, is an astonishing and unique. Now, I would like to tell about the moral or theme behind the novel Life of Pai. The first one is don't give up. It is the story of perseverance in hardest of condition. So, when we have a desire in our heart, we should not give up at any circumstances. Then keep moving. When Pi reached the mysterious floating island with abundance of food, water, and shelter, he did not settle there. He believed that there could be a better place than that, and he left the place and he continued his journey till he reached the better place. The next one is learn to coexist or survive in the hard situation. Life after shipwreck was really hectic. He decided to start staying in the lifeboat with the Bengal tiger, and he has created a great bond with the animals. So, till the end, they were together. And the next thing is planning. When Pi was thrown into a sea, he found a handbook in the lifeboat that helps him to plan his life in the ocean. Every day he used to write in his diary and what are the things that he faced. So during unfavorable things also, he wished to follow certain good principles. So these are the important things I would like to tell through this novel Life of Pi. Hope you have understood the novel Life of Pi very well. Thank you for listening. Thank you.